What have you and your partner done to spice up your sex life? We've been together 4 years or so, got married a year and a half ago. We kept a penny jar the first year after we got married. Every time we have sex we put one in. Now in year 2 we're ahead of schedule, taking one out each time. It's a fun way to add a little sense of accomplishment, and just keeping track makes us want to do it more. And the more you do it, the more you wanna. Been married for 11 years and I'd have to say that communication is key. We not only talk about what we want to do but what we have done in the past. Trying new things makes things fun, but looking back on how far we've come and remembering some of the things we've done makes us horny as teenagers. Every relationship is different, but we took things slow and paced ourselves with experimentation. Once you take things to extremes it can be hard to find a new high point. That's why we include our past sexual endeavors in our present ones. More bang for your buck. I mean, it's not exactly a secret or uncommon. But sexy lingerie and some foreplay can really go a long way and make you and your partner enjoy the experience a lot more.
We had times of dullness, so I started watching more porn. Not to do anything I saw, but just to be more inspired, to be more ravenous. My man likes to be craved and desired, so I would make myself horny first, then pursue him. It usually results in me being more aggressive, which he likes.
It's more of a body positivity thing than a sex thing, but my girlfriend and I have naked dates. We got out and bring back some food and dessert, lay down a blanket on the bed, strip down, and watch a movie while we eat. There's usually a little bit of touching, and there's almost always sex after we're done with the movie. The anticipation is sexy, and we have an excuse to eat pizza without pants. It's a win-win.
We are swingers for the past 7 years. It's not that have sex with other people very often, or that I'm actually ever all that interested in other people, but it makes me feel sexier knowing that the possibility is there. It makes both of us feel hot and sex life better. Also, it's a relief I don't need to be every type of woman for him. It's nice that he can be attracted to someone totally unlike me, and I can enjoy watching him have fun with it and not get stressed out or feel like I have to be that person. He can admire the hot chick, and likewise. I have a fun and sort of empowering secret. Plus, when a foursome actually works it's pretty cool. Also, work out. Your sex life is better, and swinging will work better if you are fit. He travels for work, so I encouraged him to go on dates and sleep with other women when he's out of town. It is a turn on to have other women want my husband, and he keeps himself really fit because he's still on the market, so to speak. He comes home on weekends and tells me about his exploits while we're in bed. Surely not a solution for everyone, but it works for us. I'm not a jealous person really. We've been together 10 years and are very much in love. For anyone thinking it's one-sided, the arrangement goes both ways, and I'm also encouraged to date, but I'm pregnant and have 2 little kids at home, so I'm not about that tender life at the moment.
Been together 25 years, married for 22. We have regularly scheduled sex 3 times a week on the same days. The scheduling works for us, especially with 3 kids, jobs, elder mother-in-law, etc. My wife gets easily preoccupied with running a household, so the scheduling helps remind her that she is needed in the bedroom. And once she gets into it, she enjoys it. I miss the spontaneity sometimes, but having sex every Wednesday night is a great thing to look forward to. Went out on a date where I pretended I was picking her up in a bar. We entered the bar separately and pretended we didn't know each other. Yoga, seriously. My wife is smoking hot after being together 20 years. Me, not as much. Love beer too much. But after she got into yoga, I decided to join her. It gives us something in common that keeps us both limber and keeps me in decent shape enough to make sure that she climaxes before I do.
When we were younger, he let me drag a really sharp knife on his body wherever I wanted to. I enjoyed it. Never cut him, but knowing I could made the sex amazing. Only time we did that though.
Stay fit. A couple years ago I was about 220, chubby. My GF was 150, chubby. I am 6 feet 3 inches, so I dropped 40 pounds and then added on muscle. I hover around 190 these days, keep a six-pack, and I have a nice butt, according to the wife. She dropped 35 pounds and is now at about 120 after tacking on some muscle. I have never been more attracted to her. She has a great ass, great legs, great boobs, a tight stomach and tons of energy. We bang 4-5 nights a week because we just find each other hot. I'll rub her neck, she'll grab my shins, and away we go. It was a totally unexpected side effect of getting fit. Also, the sex is better because we can go for an hour and just be winded. Being fat really slows you down. Also, blood flow seems to be better. There is very little that is off limits when it comes to our love-making menu, so the variety is amazing. Sometimes it's hard to choose, and while we planned on something specific, it rarely goes that way. Our play just evolves naturally based on our mood and desire, and we like to play and cuddle a lot. Fortunately, we're usually on the same page. It also helps that my wife has an amazing ass. 10 years, been together 13, and we have 2 kids. Our kids aren't allowed in our bedroom because it's our personal space, not just for sex but for snuggling, back rubs, talking about dumb stuff. No negative talking, fighting allowed. We both have high sex drives and we don't have a lot of time together, so we have to be creative with the time we have.
28 years here. We don't do anything in particular to keep things interesting because we both have a good, healthy sex drive. The key is to not despair if you go through a dry spell. Usually it's due to stress on the outside. It always comes back. Usually a really laughy night, when we are both coming out with some real zingers, or watching something funny on TV, will remind us how compatible we really are. And I have a really good body. I'm not above nonchalantly walking around the house in silk panties and a tight, thin tank top, wet hair, barefoot. I know what I'm doing.
Flavored lubes, vibrating cock rings, using toys, restraints, blindfolds, strip teases. There is a lot you can do to change things up. My wife tried giving me coupons I could redeem for sex or sexual favors. I ruined it by asking if her sister accepted competitors' coupons. I let her in charge of everything, then I take charge everything on the bed, and vice versa. Pretty wild lately. However, the spirit is ready, but the flesh is full of bruises and wounds. The last time was ... drenched with massage oil and blindfold. I wish I got my young body back. Seriously, we took up swinging in our very early 50s. Wish we had done it sooner. Met some great people and have friends with whom we do social things but also intimate play. It's made our marriage stronger and more committed, and been to some amazing events, clubs, parties, and even a swinger cruise. Let us know how you like this video in the comments. How do you keep things fun with your partner? Tell us a secret.